Hey guys, the singer of OneLife here, and I'm representing OneLife today, and I want to talk to you guys. We're going to take a little bit of a break from the music stuff we've been doing. I want to talk to you guys about ways to deal with depression during this quarantine and this kind of crazy time. Because, dude, it is wild. OneLife is a band that stands for suicide awareness and prevention, and we're trying to jump even broader to general mental health issues, because I think it all kind of starts with depression. So like that might be our cause in the near future. But I felt like I wanted to make this video because I am a person who has dealt with like crippling depression since I can remember, since like age 9. And it's been a long time for dealing with it for various reasons. But I want to talk to you guys about how to get through this quarantine, because when you're in your home and you're isolated, you're away from people, you can't go places, you are going to get depressed inevitably. It's going to happen at some point. I don't know how long this is. We are like, I think week 1 into this whole quarantine thing, and it's apparently only going to get worse for the next, they're talking about this thing lasting maybe till like July or September, which is insane to me, but people are going to start losing their minds. And I want to kind of give you guys some coping mechanisms to deal with this. I want to give you a quick backstory. All my mental health for ever since this thing has started has gone down the tubes. And I have noticed that over the past 2 days. Not to say that there's anything that people need to be alarmed about. But so what I do to cope with issues, and if I'm thinking about the past, or if I'm getting depressed, I'm thinking I don't have this and that, I will go out to the mall. I'll go out to a coffee shop. I will go to Bass Pro Shop. I'll walk around and I'll just kind of think. I'll clear my head and I'll get into a spot where I'm like, you know what, this is cool. Or I'll go take a random trip an hour and a half away, go to an aquarium or something like that. I can't do that. All these places are closed. So I especially noticed it yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. I was so in my own head thinking about things that I had not thought about in years, people that I had not thought about in years. And I was just like, what is going on? And I took the time and I was like, okay, your coping mechanisms have basically been gone. Or stripped down to if I have 100% coping mechanisms right now, it's at 20%, because one thing I can still do is I can still get out and I can still walk. I can go, in isolation, basically. I can go walk a trail. I can do that, as long, because we want to respect the CDC's guidelines. So make sure there's not a ton of people there. Make sure there's no more than, I guess they said the recommended number is 10. But my coping mechanisms have basically been gone. So I thought about some things that we can potentially do to protect ourselves from, potential crippling depression happening. And that's the first thing that I would say. The first thing we want to deal with is as of right now, you can go walk a trail or a park. Obviously, if everyone starts doing that, you're not going to be able to do it. But there's enough places where you can go walk. You need to get out of your house. That is mental health priority number 1 is as a person, it's ingrained in your brain. You are an explorer as a human, and you've got to go out and you got to get out and you got to do things. That's so important. I would try to do it every day. I went out walking 3 times yesterday, and granted, it's not the same as being able to go to the mall or somewhere else or a bookstore, but it does help clear your head a little bit. The second thing you want to do not let your physical health deteriorate. People are going to gain weight. It's going to happen because we're not active and you're told to stay inside and you're going to eat all the time. Dude, I eat 2 meals a day, but I guess you for sure, I eat 2 big meals a day. You should definitely try to eat 3. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Do not snack. Find some type of an exercise to do, because gyms are closed right now. When I was making my movie, Rock for Jesus, I gained 40 pounds, and I don't ever remember feeling that miserable. Not just about the way I looked, but just the way that I would just walk around and I was just tired all the time and I was so depressed. And part of that has to do with that. And ever since I've lost a lot of the weight, dude, I've been doing really good, and I can tell I feel better, and I feel like I can get up. So try to stay active during this thing. If you can go run outside, go run outside. Like I said, we're still kind of allowed to do that. And the third thing I would say is pick up some type of a hobby or something. For me, music and creative stuff and film and whatever, that's like my job. It's my life. It's not an escape for me. And granted, I do enjoy it, but it's not an escape. So like I've started reading books again. When I was at like the absolute worst point in my life from like 2014 to 2016, I was reading books like every day. Like I was reading a chapter or 2 chapters a day. So like if you need to do that, find some type of a hobby. Maybe it's music. Maybe you want to take some lessons. And this is a shameless plug. I'm not benefiting from it, but at Maxwell's House of Music right now, they're still offering online lessons with people. So you can technically do that and you can take from someone online. Pick up something, pick up some type of a hobby. It's so important. You need to do that. Number 4, you need to look towards the future. Know it's going to get better. For OneLife, like OneLife is being in a band for whatever reason. For me, it just keeps me going. It keeps me focused on, okay, like, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of other things in life. I won't lie. A lot of things have not worked out for me for many reasons that were probably mostly my fault. But the one thing I can look to is, oh my gosh, OneLife is doing good. OneLife is great. That has all come to a halt. And all these shows you see right over here on the board, those are all our potential shows. And right now they're either postponed or canceled. I know the Sellersburg Celebrates thing, I don't think that is because that's in late August, but I don't know how long this is going to last. It might last until July or September. But one thing that I'm doing to keep me sane, yesterday I was like, dude, it's going to pass. Make these videos, do the best with what you can do. And like, it's like the message of my movie. Keep going, keep driving, keep moving forward. So that's what I would say, guys. You know, the first thing being go outside as long as you can and go take a walk. Just go walk somewhere. Just it does something for your brain to keep you going. Number 2, don't let your physical health deteriorate. It's so important to not do that. Number 3, pick up a hobby, something that you can do. I don't know what it is, but find something that you can do that you can be proud of for the future. Number 4, be hopeful. Look to the future because it's going to get better. Even if we go into some type of a war, eventually it'll get better. For most people, maybe. I have no idea. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Joel Jackson here from the band OneLife. And I just thought, since we're a band that stands for like mental health issues, that I should absolutely share this stuff with you. So that's why this is here. We'll post more covers soon. But I might also keep you guys updated with the whole quarantine thing and just talk to you guys about what you need to do during this. So I would definitely say use those 4 things to really, really, really try to stay in tune with your mental health. So thank you guys. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll have some more videos coming soon. Thank you. Goodbye.